Welcome to Salesforce CPQ demo session. I have working as a Salesforce CPQ analyst and have experience of 4+ years. And I have completed more than 50 plus individual training and I have completed corporate training. So this is our course curriculum for Salesforce CPQ. Totally we are splitting into 8 modules. The first module will cover you like an introduction process. So how to install the package. After installing the package, what are the steps we have to process. Everything comes under the introduction module. The second is package setting and product creation. So I'll be explaining what is product, everything on a second module. The third module, how to create a code, and fourth is a configuration, and fifth is a product tool, sixth custom action, seventh guided selling, and pricing, contracting, quoting. All these are the topics we are going to see in this particular course. So today's agenda, I'm going to tell you about introduction about the Salesforce CPQ. Why is automating CPQ important? We have to know why it is so important and how it can help your business. And I'm going to tell what are the Salesforce CPQ features we are going to cover. And also, finally, I'll be telling for which certification we are good in with the Salesforce. This is about the Salesforce. You might know CPQ stand for configure, price. What this really means. So Salesforce CPQ is nothing but a tool which is designed for the sales rep. So why I want to design one tool for a sales rep? Because sales rep is the person who is proactively working for the pre-sales activity. Every industry there will be a code creation process. Code creation is nothing but quotation process. So the sales guy is a responsible person who will be creating the quotation. So I want to make automating system to him to increase my productivity and also my increase my deals everything. So I'm going to design everything automation over a Salesforce CPQ. Why is automating CPQ important? So if you remember, in our future or in our present, we might know everywhere they will be creating a code by using the Excels or some tools. Again, in real time, we can imagine they will be play around with just creating the quotation with the manual activities in Excel. So which may take us some more time to creating a code process. Suppose if I'm the sales guy, if I'm planning to visit only 2 customers because I want to enter everything on a manual app. So again, this will take a lot of time. One day I can probably see only 2 customers. So avoiding this scenario, whenever I automate the system of code creation, the sales guy can, instead of 2, I can plan for a 4 customers, which increase my speed, which eliminate my manual errors, also which maximize my deal size, although it will be decrease my cost. I'll be telling the overview of a Salesforce CPQ. From opportunity only, we are going to start with the CPQ process. So just imagine a Salesforce CPQ. Good example we can think about like Dell showroom, laptop showroom. If I'm the customer, I'm planning to buy Dell laptop. So if I'm visiting any Dell laptop showroom here, what I'll be doing, I'll be asked some product for my team. Right? So the sales guy will be asking multiple questions. What product you're looking for, man? What kind of product you want? What color you want? What is your budget cost? He'll be asking me multiple questions. Based on my input, he will be suggest some products in it. So here, if I'm visiting the store means that is opportunity for the Dell laptop showroom. Why? Because either I might purchase the product or may not. But I am the opportunity for the Dell laptop showroom. So first, this process will start with the opportunity. In the after opportunity, what I'll be doing, I'll do some kind of product configuration. He will be display some products to me. So Dell laptop with A series, Dell laptop with B series. He'll be displaying some laptop based on my requirement. After that, we'll be discussing the pricing and discount. And finally, you'll be generate one code template, which is a proposal document. This is a price for the laptop and we are giving 10% discount. Something he'll give you one document. So if I'm okay with the document, either he can send it through an email or he can give it to like a hard copy. So the electronic signature will be going on. If you are sending through an email, I want to integrate with the doc. If I'm purchasing any subscription product, like when I'm purchasing the laptop, there might be chance of purchasing the antivirus for 3 years subscription. So the subscription product will be considered here as a contract record. So only 3 years I'm building a contract for the antivirus. After 3rd year, my contract will be expired. So there is a possibility to renewal my contract. That part will come under the renewal contract. Once you're renewing the contract, again I'm going to create one opportunity for furthermore 3 years or 4 years, depending upon the renewal subscription. So again the sales cycle will start. So this is how the process is going to happen in a Salesforce CPQ. Majorly, CPQ is a platform. It's kind of an app. It's built on a Salesforce platform. So now, how can it help your business? So we'll be having this question every day. So which improves your code creation very fast. Also, it increases my deal size because I can do with the cross-sell and upsell guidance. and one-to-one code customization. I can make some kind of customization in a code level, eliminating the guesswork. Also, I can put stop to keeping this code. This is what the Salesforce CPQ feature we are going to see here. So these are the high-level feature. In each feature, we have some modules as well. So I'm just going to explain all these features in a high level so that you can understand what we are going to cover in a C. So you know, C stand for configure, P stand for price, Q stand for code. So what that C does? Configure means where I'm going to do configuration. So keep remember in a Salesforce CPQ, product plays a hero here. So by product only we are going to do some kind of configuration. Configuration is nothing but I'm going to do some kind of automation. If I select this product should not be selected. If I want to sell this product has to be mandated. Some kind of a rule I'm going to apply over the product. Those kind of configuration I will be play around in a C. Okay, now I did of my configuration of a product. After I did the configuration, I want to apply a price. Where I will be applying a usually in a product only I'm going to apply for that product. I'm going to define a price. After I'm defining the price, I want to apply some kind of automation over the discount. If the sales guy is going to sell the product A with more than 10 quantity, I want to give 10% discount. I'm going to apply some kind of automation over a discount. So pricing and discounting will be covers in your P part. A Q part is nothing but your final output. We are going to showcase a code template to my customer because the code template only the output document to the end user. There only you can say, okay, this is the product I asked for my car. They are giving a 10% discount. So they will be happy about your code and they will be converted into a cash. So these are the parts we are going to cover in a Salesforce. So now let me get into a product. Generally in a Salesforce CPQ, product is classified into two types. One is one-time product, another one is bundle product. One-time product is nothing but if I'm planning a Dell laptop, if I want to purchase a Dell laptop, what I'll be doing, I'll be visit some laptop showroom. Right? So I'm purchasing a laptop as one product. I want one keyboard. I'm purchasing three products as an individual item. So then I call that as an individual product or standalone product. Suppose when I'm seeing the product, the sales guy will come and talk to me. Ma'am, I have a good offer for you, which is called IT package. So if you purchase the IT package, you will be getting laptop, keyboard, mouse, antivirus for 3 years subscription, and Microsoft Office 365 for 3 years subscription. So all these 5 products comes under the IT professional pack. So this package cost is around like a $2,000. So your budget is like $1,800. Only $200 is extra, but you're getting all these products. If you purchase all these products as an individual line item, you will be get $2,500 as total cost. So totally you're saving $500 now. He tries to convince me. Why? Because this workers want to sell multiple products to the customer. So he is going to sell one package that is your parent product. Under the product, we will be having some child products. So that kind of product here we will call it like a bundle product. So I'll be showing you how the bundle product. So this is IT professional pack. This is net parent. In a bundle product, we will be classifying the bundle into two things. One is parent product, another one is child. So every bundle will have only one parent product and it will be have n numbers of child product. Based upon the use cases, we can get n numbers of child. Here you can see this IT professional pack is a parent product. So you are going to purchase IT professional pack. In the IT professional pack, again I'm giving a flexibility to you. So the sales guy will ask you, ma'am, you want keyboard US product or keyboard UK product? He is giving a flexibility option to me. I'll be saying, okay, I want keyboard US product. So he will be selected keyboard US product. What processor you want? Either you want CPU 2.2 GHz or CPU 2.5 GHz. I'll be tell I require CPU 2.3 GHz i7 processor. So what is your memory you want? 8 GB or 16? Kind of configuring. I'm doing some kind of configuring over here. The sales guy will be asking me the question. Based upon my input, he'll be select the product under the IT professional pack. So once he selected the product, it goes to the fourth line A/B test. This is the screen for a sales guy. So here only he'll be play around with the multiple activities. In this screen only he'll be adding a product. If you want to increase the quantity, will be increase the quantity over here. So if you want to give any discount for your product, you'll be giving the discount over here. Either I can give a discount to a percentage level or a currency base. I can do both. So if you are subscribing any product, I want to define the subscription terms. I'll be there on the subscription term. So this is the screen. Once you configure the product, it will be goes to the code line line editor. Here the sales guy will play around. Once he done, he'll be saved up. So next is in the product level, in the bundle level, have two options. One is called option constraint using exclusion method and option constraint using dependency method. So what is option constraint? So option constraint is nothing but again one automation tool. I'm going to play around only in a bundle product level, not for an individual product, only for a package product. So if you notice in a bundle, I can say the peripheral as a product feature and all these keyboard device, keyboard UK, CPQ device, all these I can call as a product option. So that means IT professional pack is a parent product. All these are a child product. I am again grouping my child product based on the category or functionality or feature, anything. I'm just grouping my child product under the section called peripheral. I'm grouping these three products under the section called processor. So you're grouping the child product means I can say that is a product feature. Because if imagine I'm not grouping this feature means you are asking I want keyboard input. The sales guy want to scroll down the screen, he want to search for the product of keyboard. Instead of that, if I group a child product into any section means he can easily select the product. So my intention here is I want to make a very flexible system to my sales guy, right? I want to make it very easy to use. So I'm going to group my child product, which is called a product feature. So totally in this thing, we will be covering a product bundle, product option, and product. So here, after I done with those things, I'll be go for the option. I want to play around some kind of restriction over. So usually I'll be go to a code object. I'll be choose any code. So I'm going to add some product. So this is the screen. Whenever you're creating the code, if you're clicking the edit code button, you will be navigate to the add product, this code line editor. Here I'm going to add some product. So this is my product selection step. Here I'll be having all the products. So first I'm going to select my parent product, which is called IT professional pack. So let me select this product. So once I select, this is a bundle product. So IT professional pack, if you purchase IT professional pack, you can get all these products. I mean, under each section, you can get one product or you can get two products. That is also flexibility. We are going to play around with. So here, this peripheral is a product feature editor. Process is also on feature editor and USB is a feature. I'm grouping my child product. So here I'm going to place some kind of constraint. My client is saying you should not sell keyboard US and keyboard UK together. So in this kind of scenario, I don't want to educate all my sales staff. Instead of that, I'll be writing some rule in a pack. It's not a rule, it's kind of just a creating a record. So if you notice, if I select a keyboard US product, automatically the selection of keyboard UK is getting disabled. Why? Because I'm playing around with the option constraint using exclusion. Exclusion method is nothing but if you want to sell both the products together means you have to go for dependent. You should not sell both the products together means you have to go for an exclusion. So here, if I don't want a keyboard US, I want to select keyboard US. Means if I keep the mouse over here, my system says, please exclude the keyboard US. If I exclude this, I can able to select this product. So this is how I'm going to play around with the option constraint using exclusion method. So next is a dependency. So dependency is nothing but if I scroll down, you can see the installation product, Wi-Fi installation product selections get disabled. Why? Because if I want to sell Wi-Fi installation, I would first sell Wi-Fi router. That means Wi-Fi installation product depends on the selection of Wi-Fi router. If you want to select this, if I keep the cursor here, it's tell to my sales guy require Wi-Fi router. That means if you want to add this product on your code, you definitely want to add a router. A simple logic. Without selling a router, how could I charge for the installation cost? So it will not make sense, right? So usually the selection of one product depends on the selection of other products. In those concepts, we have to go for the option constraint using dependent. So if I uncheck this product, automatically this will also get unchecked and it will get disabled. So those kind of configuration I'll be play around with the option constraint using dependency. So next is, so this is the very most important topic in a Salesforce CPQ. Here only we are going to play some kind of automation tool here. So this product tool will have 5 types. One is selection, validation, alert, filter, and lookup. Okay, what is product tool? You will be having question, right? The product tool is nothing but an automation tool where I'm going to check my condition. So based on my condition, I'm going to perform some action. So usually product tool will figure out, product tool will play around with if and then functionality. If your condition is satisfied, then you can perform your action. So say for example, I'll be take one example. Before going for example, I'll be show the implementation process overview of the product. First, my product tool will be triggered. So product rule is an object which consists of three child objects. One is error condition, another one is action, another one is lookup. So first I'll be define what type I'm going to use in a product rule. So if I'm going to use selection method, I'll be choose a selection method in a create product rule. So once I done with it, I want to tell to my system in which particular parent product I'm going to play around the rule over to. I want to tell to my system if I'm selecting the IT package, then you have to trigger this product. So that I will create on a configuration. Then I'll be define my condition, and based on my condition, my action will be triggered. Once the action is triggered, it will be update my child code. So this is implementation overview of my product. So let's take one example. So I'll be go back to my screen. Here you can see I have one field called location. So this field usually will be calling like a configuration attribute. Here I'm having some drop down values like US, UK, India. So whenever the sales guy is selecting the location equal to US, I want to show only the US based product. I want to hide UK and India product from this page. So in this kind of scenario, I'm applying some rule by using a product rule using selection mode. So if you notice, if I'm selecting US as the value, you can see only the US product is visible and UK product is hiding from the screen, and two product is from this processor section also hidden. So I want to tell to my system, if location equal to US, you want to showcase this product, you want to hide keyboard. So this kind of configuration I can play around with the product tool using selection. So next is product tool using validation and alert. So validation and the alert tool are more or less similar. Only different here is validation tool will force the end user to do the action, but alert tool will not force the end user. Just it going to show one pop-up message or alert message to my end user. This is nothing but your sales guide. So I'll be take one example. It's my product selection. So my use case here is whenever I'm going to sell a laptop product, I need charger as well. If I'm not selecting the charger, then I have to show an error message to my sales rep. You have forget to add a charger. So let me take some product, add my laptop product. So if I try to save the record, now my system has to throw an error message. You have forget to add a charger. That means whenever I want to sell a laptop product, it must have a charger. As not, you could not able to save the record. So you're forcing the end user to do the action. That is called my validation. I'm checking the condition and I'm throwing one error message to my system. So what you'll be doing, you'll be go back to the add proxy. You'll be add a charger proxy now. Now I've been doing a say, now my system will allow me to save the record because I added my chat. So this kind of scenario we can play over with the validation. So if it is alert message means just it's going to show one warning message. You forget to add a chat. You can skip the message and you can save the record without adding the chat. So this is the major difference between the validation rule and alert. So next is filter. So filter rule I can also call it as a dynamic filter. So here I'll be play around with the dynamically. I'll be choosing my child options from the parent class. So next is guided selling. So guided selling is a new concept which is where I'm going to play around with that. I'm going to filter my product based upon the user in. So say for example, this is how the sales guy will have the questions. He'll be asking the question to the customer. Which brand are you looking for? My customer saying Apple. I'll be choose the option as Apple. What kind of product do you want? If he's saying I want keyboard, so I'll be choose keyboard. Then I'll be click this button for service. Only whatever the product meeting these two questions, that product alone will be shown in my product selections. So if I have 1,000 product in the product selection, the sales guy don't want to search for a product, which product is an Apple brand and which is a keyboard. You want to scroll down, you want to search, right? Again, it will be take a time. Instead of that, I'm going to do a filter by asking some kind of questionnaire. I'm going to ask the question. The user based on the user input, I'll be suggest my product. So this concept will be covered under the guidance. So next is Salesforce CPQ supports a subscription product also. A subscription product is nothing but in our day-to-day life, we usually do with a Netflix or Amazon Prime. Netflix is also a subscription product. You may subscribe for 2 year subscription or 3 year subscription. Right? So this is kind of subscription product also we can support in a Salesforce CPQ. So the subscription term unit I can play around with a month basis or a day basis. Say for example, if you want to become an Amazon Prime member, you are going to subscribe for 1 year. That is 12 months. So I'll be fixed the price for 12 months. The price is like $100. I am the customer. I'm going to subscribe Amazon Prime for 24 months. that means 2 years. My price would be $200. If some other customer, like a customer A, he want to purchase Amazon Prime only for a 6 month subscription, he'll be getting the cost of $50 because I am fixing in a product level for 12 months the product cost is like 100. So based on the customer subscription, it is going to change the price automatically on my code. So this kind of configuration we can play around in a product. Also, there is one more options in a subscription which is called multi-dimensional code. Suppose you are purchasing a cloud storage one day. This is your product. You are subscribing for 3 years. You want to see dimension wise your segmentation of the price. Say for example, year 1 this is your cost, year 2 this is your cost, year 3 this is your cost. So if I'm going to tell ma'am on year 1 I'll be giving 10% discount, on year 2 I'll be giving only 5% discount. So I'll be doing some kind of negotiation with the customer. So here I can also play around with the two ways. One is one-time product and one-time price plus a subscription. So one-time price is nothing but you're purchasing a cloud storage one day. So they will be charged you activation fee, which is only one time fee. Only one time you're going to pay activation. So you will not pay the activation fee for the 3 years. On first year only you will be paying the activation fee and you will be showing to my customer like year 1 this is the cost for year 1 subscription. Year 2 this is your cost and year 3 this is your cost. So combination of one time fee plus your subscription fee, I can play around with a multi-dimensional code. So next is pricing. So till this we are covered with the configuration part. I have given very high level information. So each topic is having a more submodules. I will cover you all those things when you are sign up for the course. So next is the pricing method. So Salesforce CPQ supports 6 pricing methods. So list price, block price, cost plus markup, contractor based pricing, option pricing over percent. Each pricing method will satisfy some use cases. I'll be explaining those use cases. For which kind of use cases you have to use list price, a block price, everything I'll be covered on the course. So next is discount schedule. So I'm going to do some kind of automation in my discounting part. So in a discounting, I do have two types. One is slab method and another is a range method. I'm going to do some kind of automation by using these two types. So next is price. So if you're very familiar with the Salesforce basics, price rule is very similar to your workflow field update or process builder field. A price rule is an automation tool where it is going to check the condition. Based on your condition, it is going to inject the value on quote or quote line fees. So I'm going to check the condition. Let's take example. In account object, I'm having a field called a pick list field which is called partner. The pick list value like a gold, silver, bronze. So I'm defining a one rule over there. If my customer is a gold partner, I want to give 30% discount. If my customer is a silver partner, I want to give 20% discount. If my customer is a bronze, I want to give a 10%. So in this scenario, I don't want to educate my sales guy. Instead of that, I can write on rule. My system will check the partner level in my account level. So if the partner level is a gold, automatically my system will give 30% discount on a discount call. Automatically it will be injected. If they are silver, it's going to give 20%. If they are a bronze, I'm going to give 10%. So I'm going to check the condition. Based on that, I'm going to update some field on a quote or quote line. So next is contract, amendment, and then. So next concept, which is very most important. So you have created the code. Once you're done created the code, once your opportunity is closed one, I don't want to create a manual contract record or manually renewal. My system automatically creates a contract, a renewal, and amendment process by dynamic. How means I want to make 4 conditions. So whenever your opportunity is closed one, if you want the date, my system will check the primary code. In the code, what are the product is a subscription that will be automatically converts into a contract. Why? Because only the subscription product I'm going to create a contract. So the contract creation will be take automatic here. Also, once if the contract is going to expire, my system automatically creates a renewal forecasting. Based on that, it will create a renewal opportunity. The automation process will be closed. So I'll be covering these detailed topics of contract amendment renewals in a course. So last topic is our code template. So we done with our CPAT and PPAT. And final is our QPAT, which is designing my template. So this is a very basic design I'm going to display in my code template. So if you want to give some kind of background color, if you want to design the code in a very colorful manner, you can also. So designing a code template will be covered in a code template. part. So I'll be split up the core template topic into two sessions. One will be cover your basic template creation. Second will be cover your advanced level of template creation. So in a basic level creation, just if you populate the values on a core template object in a record level, if you populate, automatically in a system will generate this kind of document. If you want to do some kind of customization, instead of this logo in background of this first session, you want to give yellow color, I can do that. If you want to change, you don't want this preferred color. Instead of that, you want to do some kind of keyscape, I can do those things. So customizing, designing the code template will be covered your advanced topic that will also cover the numbers. So last is till this we have covered a CPQ part. So these are the high level topics we are going to cover. So again, I'm saying each topic will have a multiple submodules. So next is a certification in a Salesforce. So Salesforce is offering only one certification for a CPQ, which is called Salesforce Certified CPQ Specialist. There is only one certification. If you if you're done with my course, you can obviously clear your exam. So also I'll be take one module for certification preparation. There I'll be take some sample questions and you can sit together. I'll be tell this is how you have to read the question. If this keyword comes, this goes to this topics. I'll be explaining you how to read the questions because every question is kind of a use cases of it. You want to understand the use case. Again, this is a multi-choice question. We have to choose the right answer. The best way to crack your exam is first we have to eliminate the wrong answer. Then we have to figure out the right. I'll be guide you how to eliminate the wrong answer. So I'll be take a time. We can have 1 or 2 hours for a certification preparation, a separate module display. Also, in that particular module, I'll be explain my real-time project experience and also some kind of best practice. So in real time, what are the best practices you have to follow? So in each module, when I'm taking a course, I'll be covered everything with the use cases. Sometimes I may get stuck with some topics in my real time. Right? I'll be tell you this is what I get a problem. So this is the solution to figure out. I'll be discuss those things also during the course. So next is till this we're done with the Salesforce CPQ and we have know about the Salesforce certification. So how my Salesforce CPQ is in the market level? What is the rating? So if you notice, the Salesforce CPQ is in the top leader. These all are like a CPQ tools, but Salesforce CPQ is playing in a top position. Why? Because highest customer satisfaction. Because I'm giving the flexibility to my customers. They can customize whatever they want, and also I'll be having very easy automation process. And also it is highest rating 4.1 out of. So next is once you sign up with the tool, we'll be give you two projects. In first project, I'll be explaining, I'll be walk through with the project one, electronic industry, like Dell company or something. We'll take one use cases and you can walk through till the course. I'll be walk through one project. And next, after you completed the course, I'll be give you one project related to the automobile industry or any industry. You can take that as a practice and you can practice over it. So here you don't want to any kind of system tool, just everything is a cloud platform. So I'll be give you the link how to install the package for CPQ in your developer. That is a 90 days free version. I'll be navigate you everything process, how to go for the installation process, after installation, what are the everything I'll be explaining you over in your first introduction. So next is additional course resource, which is nothing but my team will be send you the recording session and I'll be send you the course document like a topics document for each topic what I'm covering. I'll be send you the exercise document. There you can find the steps. Also you can find the use. So finally I'll be help you for the suggestion preparation, also your interview preparation. Also I'll be able to you for the certification preparation as well. So usually everyone will have a question. If what is there any prerequisite for CPQs? There is no more prerequisite. Why? Because they are not giving any prerequisite on an examination. If you know very basic about the Salesforce, that is more than for understanding the CPQ concept. So it's about like how to create an object on a Salesforce and how to create a fields, how to create a page layout, a record types. Just a very basic details of the Salesforce admin part, that is more than it. So some students they doesn't know about the Salesforce at all. If students are enrolling, I'll be giving some introduction for the Salesforce overview like that, and then I'll be proceed with the CPQ. I'll be take 1 hour for giving the over idea about how the Salesforce is going to work. I'll be explaining what is object, what is records, what is fields, everything. So after that, I'll be take you through the CPQ. If you have any doubts in the future, we can discuss it. And that's it. We're done with our journey. Also, if you're Once the course we are completed, if you have any doubt, can reach out at any time. We'll be help you. If you get stuck with any in your real-time project, you can take a screenshot. You can send me an email. I'll be send you the solution. If I get to know, I'll be send you the solution. If I doesn't know, at least I'll be refer some document. I'll tell you this is what error comes. Something I'll be guide. So there is no more restriction. Whenever you have a doubt, whenever you want any kind of suggestion, you can reach us. So that's it. Thanks for joining me.